Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Sank84 and welcome to Flotsam, a city builder on water. Now, before we jump in and have a look, just a quick shout out to the devs and a huge thank you for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so first things first, we need to decide who our starting crew are going to be. And we don't need to worry too much about names, we can change them. So, let's see. So, as you may have noticed, I have put a little bit of time into this. I got up to day 10 on the tutorial. So, I kind of know some of the things I'm looking for. And actually, person 1 here has got +3 bonus already to construction, +3 to salvage, and double like on construction. So basically, when they're building, they're happy. So you know what? I am not going to touch you. Although, person 2, let's have a look at you. Athletics is your main one. So that's speed. But Olympic angler, garbage juicer. Ooh. I think might change you over. So I could re-roll for a random person, or we can ask for a specific one. And I want, looking at you. Yeah, I'm not happy with you either. So let's go crafting. And nope. Let's see. Nope. Again. Okay, we're not getting good on this, are we, at the minute? Because the idea is either a double in the heart, or at least, you know, come on. Let's see. Actually, there we go. Right, crafting, +3, and you enjoy it. That's good. Plus you've got athletics and construction, so that's a decent one. Not too bothered about the construction one, but having more than one person who's good at building, yeah, that can help out. And let's see, let's get, you know what, let's start off with someone who's good at salvaging. And I mean, I know you've already got salvage, but if we double up on something, that's not bad. Plus you've got a bit of research as well. And construction, well, all 3 can do construction, nice. Now, I mean, they can all do, you know, everything. But having them set specifically is good as well. Right. So that should be good to start off with. Okay, and next, let's get ourselves, yep, we'll just get through that. Right, what shall we call? Now I know we always go with Sankyville, but I think for this one, yeah, we could change that up a little bit. There we go, Sanky Flotilla, that will do. And there we go. Apparently that's perfect, the future is ours. Okay, where do we start? So yes, as you can see, this is all we've got so far. Basically a boat with some wooden paths around it. So we need to obviously expand, we need to do a lot of stuff, and first things first, we need to do a bit of gathering. So what I'm going to have to tell them to do is come down here. Now I want you to jump into the water and start scavenging everything in this. area. So, there we go. And, yeah, let's just say as many people as possible get in doing that. Now, at the minute, there's not much else we can do, so let's just give them a minute, speed it up. So, yeah, they'll swim out now. And then gather everything, bring it back. And then once we've got it all, we can use that. There we go. Right, that is it all done. But, as you can see, yeah, they need housing, so we'll get to that in a bit. And their happiness, if we just click on them, yeah, they're not happy that they have to swim. And they're not happy because they don't have a home, so we need to sort them out. So, first things first, let's get down here and let's tell them what they need to prioritise. So we know you are going to be doing construction before anything else. You can do crafting before anything else. And you can do scavenging, either on landmarks, what we'll get to, or on swimming. So, okay. Then we will put the other lot where they've got bonuses as a secondary option, and then just do whatever's left over after that. Okay. So, what we're going to need to do now is come down and do some building. And first things first, yeah, let's get some more paths in so we can expand out and place more bits down. So let's go you out that way, you like that, thank you. And then before we do any more, yeah, let's use the plastic waste to build a workshop so we can turn the waste into floating devices. So yeah, we're basically going to be getting plastic, sort out so they can float, and then we can use it to build with. So let's put you there, because at the minute that is where all our storage is. And then I think we'll also build a storage there. And for this one, I'm going to say the only thing in there is plastic. That's all that goes in there, plastic. Meaning, yeah, there's not that much distance between it. So, we will get that built. And then, once that's done, there we go. I'll now tell you to turn all plastic constantly into flotilla devices. But that is it in our local area. So yeah, if I was to say, have a look, this is as far as we can get them to swim, and there's nothing else here. So we're going to have to move, and thankfully we're on a boat, meaning we can. So let's just come down this way. There we go. We've now got more plastic and some wood. So let's tell them to gather that and that. And as you can see there, that says we've got 2 floaty devices in there and 22 scrap plastic. So that's fine. And that is wet wood. So yeah, we'll have to do something with them in a moment. But there we go. You're now doing that, and because of that, now let's put you in there. And again, I'm going to say the only thing that can go in there is flotillas. There we go, get that built. You're building, you're still going to be gathering that. That's fine. And yeah, what we'll need now is, once we've got, where is it? There we go. That's what we need. Got enough float, so we can now start drying the wood. So let's put that there. And then once we've got enough again, I'm going to put some more storage there for wood. So let's just get that done by speeding time up. And again, saying if there's any wet wood, just prioritise getting it dry. And again, just 2 storage, 1 for wet wood, 1 for dry wood. So yeah, things have got extra space. I mean, they can all be stored on here as well, but yeah, making sure that you've got priority spacing to be stored. That's fine. And yeah, you're just coming around, you get that built. Thank you very much. Right, and that is all of this. So, let's see. There is a little bit of wood up there, but yeah, there's plastic down this way. So let's just get down here. And the map that you see is represented down here. It's the same thing. So yeah, you can make sure you get in the right area and you know where things are. So as you can see, I stopped very close to that patch, so when I come back down into it, it's there. And technically, because I know there's wood up north, even though I can't reach it, yeah, this circle here is the swim radius. So what I can do, if I go up north here, keep going, there you go. There's that wood patch that you can see on the map. So yeah, it's a like for like. Let's just put it that way. Right, let's quickly gather that. You're doing that, and I should hopefully, yeah, have enough now for a sawmill, so I can start chopping up that dry wood into planks. So we'll get that built, and once again, yeah, a lot of this early stuff we just put on permanent, but there are things later on where, yeah, we might want to just say do a set amount. But now, yeah, that's fine. Right. Night, and yeah, they have a quick nap. And the good thing is, yeah, when they're all asleep, it just like kind of skips to the next day. That's fine. Right, we're gonna need more wood, so head up here. And okay, we found some seaweed. Seaweed equals food. Let's just make sure we are lined up. There we go, that will do. And yeah, that's that wood pile we saw a moment ago. Okay, you do that, gather that, and the housing. There we go. Well, I say housing, it's a tent. So let's put the tent, or housing for now, down this way. So that one, that's one of them who can have a nice place to sleep. Not going to do much, but it's better than not. So give it a minute for that. And in a second, we should hopefully... Actually, let's just get over here to the seaweed first while we're waiting. Because, yeah, things still move and happen while you're in map mode. So, yeah, it doesn't pause it just because you go into the map. There we go. Gather the seaweed. Now, they can't eat seaweed raw. So, we're going to need to do something about that. There we go. So, that means, yeah, we're going to have to come down here and get a salad spinner. Basically, we spin it so all the water, I don't know what it actually is, but it turns it from seaweed into food. That's the important thing. So I need some more plastic for floaty stuffs. And we need a bit more wood. That's fine. That's still gathering. So, yeah, we might as well just wait a minute until all that is gathered. There we go. And so, yeah, we also built the second tent. But, yeah, I'm not going to be building the third one just yet. I want to get food production in first. And for that, we're going to need more plastic. So, get down here. There we go. There it is. So, quickly grab the wood on the way past. And there we go. Plastic. Gather that. That's 20 plastic and 1 flotilla there. And yeah, just come down. You can actually see on here, there's some islands up to the north. Wood. And that is about it. And yeah, I can see back there. That is... Okay, I can't do it. That's the food source there. So, if I was just to do that... Yeah, there we go. There it is. Now, this outer line here is how far we can travel currently in one go without having to charge up the battery. Because, yeah, we have a battery that we have to charge up by hand. It's a crank charge. So, yeah. When they're not doing anything, someone will charge that up if need be. In fact, what I want to do is say if it drops below 75%, charge it up. Okay? That way we should be able to keep that up a little bit more. You're going to gather that one. That's you done. Right. Okay, there we go. He's charging that now, so we can get a little bit further. And you're going to come back and hopefully start on... Nope, you start on that. I wanted you to go there. Never mind. Fine. Just wait for you to finish charging that up. And then we'll get moving. Not that it really matters. I could move now, but it would keep you on there trying to charge it as I was moving. And I want you to start making some of these. So just give it a second until you're on there. There we go. Right. Come up this way. Gather wood. There's more plastic. That's fine. So yeah, just need to keep the resources coming in for now. And yeah, once I've got 2 more floaters, then I can build the salad spin. Because as you can see, at the minute, yeah, food and water are dropping. We haven't got any way of replenishing them, but we will get to soon. Okay, there we go. Got enough now. So, salad spinner, let's put you there. And then, once I get another 2 there, we'll put their food storage next to it. I'm not too bothered about, yeah, seaweed storage. Okay, so we are a little bit further, and yeah, you can see here, there's actually, this line indicates the difference between open ocean, where there's nothing but, floating resources, and districts, where there are going to be things that we can actually do. So, let's just get these last few bits first. I'll get up to you in a minute. But, yeah, let's get food creation done. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put that and knock the priority to high. That's you done. This one. And yeah, you can see there's a land thing that only appears inside districts. So we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, I just want to get as much plastic as we can. Tents, there we go. Now they've all got some, well, once it's built, they'll have somewhere to sleep. Right, next, we're going to need water. So, let's put that there for now. Also going to need, yeah, some firewood and research. We'll get to that in a minute. So, chopping block will go down there. Let's just expand you out a bit more. Same with you. And yeah, I'll probably put you there. So yeah, you can just come around this way instead of having to run all the way down. But also, no we won't because we don't have enough. Although I can oh yeah, they've already been used up for these at times. I say I can see plenty there. Yeah, there we go. Right. Recycler, we'll get onto that in a minute. There we go. That is all of that done. And yeah, I'll have to wait now for that. It's okay. It's fine. We will sort that out soon. No. Okay, let's just speed time up again to get these all built. Yeah, you can see, well, if I had a bit more time to look, you can actually get in and, yeah, see them sleeping. What? Might be a little bit creepy, but you know what? It's fine. I'm sure they don't mind. Get that built. And we can start. Yeah, well, I say we can start. That's recycling for plastic. That's the wrong one. That was not the one I wanted. Okay, so wait a minute. Which one was it I wanted? Okay. So we'll do you next. So you can come round there. And yeah, I think I'll put you there. Do. No, that was the right one. That's okay. It's just me. I'm getting things confused. Right. Let's get up here, get a bit more food. But you spotted a landmark, a scouting one. Well, that's going to let us see. There we go. I bet we can stop. We'll see all sorts of junk begging for upscaling. First, before we do, we're going the other way. Because there's food. Go grab that quickly. And then we'll head towards, yeah, the outpost. Okay, research is ready. So come in. Yeah, there is a really big tech tree. And yeah, even some unknowns. Okay. Bridges, better housing, fancy stuff. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot, but we need to start off with the basics. So yeah, let's get down here so we can build a rope crafter, so we can start making ropes, bigger storage yards, and we can actually dry wood automatically instead of manually. So yeah, we'll start with that. Somebody will get on doing there. Okay, that's that done. So let's head. There it is. And yeah, we might as well get down and gather these while we are passing. Oh, and it looks like one of our drifters has leveled up. Grayson. Okay. Now I get to give you a point into something. And I think, yeah, we'll put it into athletics. So that goes from 0 to 5% movement speed and 5% electricity production. So yeah, you're going to make electricity quicker. While we're gathering this food, yeah, we can make a straight break there. Yeah, there is an island just south of us. So, let's see. What's on there? Right, okay. So, we can chop them trees down if I had any axes. I don't. Okay. So, yeah, these have some good stuff on them. But, yeah, you need tools to get there. So, that's neat. And we finished the research. So, let's move on to seaweed growing so we can start growing our own seaweed. Okay, now that's done. Let's get down to you. And yeah, we can use that to scout out. But I am kind of running out of... scout you out, that's fine. Someone will swim over there and scout. But yes, we're out of plastic, so I kind of need to find some of that soon, so we can do a bit more expansions. Okay, there we go. We've got Elizabeth. That's who went. So, right. Captain, smoke up ahead. It could be a survivor. Whereabouts? So, yeah. Now we've been up there, we get to see the area around us a little bit better. Yeah, we can see all sorts of good stuff that we can go and get, including a lot of plastic up here. What's good, because that's where there's an abandoned camp. So we'll head up there momentarily. Yeah, I'm just going to gather this stuff first. What I'm also going to do is, because I've not got any dry wood. I'm surprised, but yeah, let's turn that off for now, because we're going to have plenty of it. And yeah, just cancel all them. And turn all this into firewood. Let's say 15 of them for now. And yeah, I can use the firewood up here to create water, because yeah, we are running low on that, as well as food. We need to be careful of as well. Okay, we do have all that, so let's head up north and just about reach that camp. That's good. And yeah, this plastic, so that's fine. Yeah, so can I get... Oh, look at that. I can actually get all 4 of them in range. Lovely. Right, first things first. Campfires, so smouldering. You just missed them. If they're on the move, they'll be looking for food and water. Let's check the usual spots, see if we can catch up. So, yep, and there we go. There is furniture and tinder. What we need. Let's prioritise grabbing that. And then, yeah, I'll just send someone out to gather all of these. Okay. Just going to miss some of them, I think. I think that might just be out of range, some of them. But we'll see. Okay, Elizabeth and Thomas have now leveled up. So, Elizabeth, yeah, let's get your construction up a bit more. Thomas, you can do salvaging better. Right, that'll do. Right. And yeah, there's another island up here. Can't do anything with that. What are you? You're scout, and you've got a load of stuff I can pick up. Good. Same with you. But yeah, I need screwdrivers to dismantle it. Okay, so yeah, we'll head up north in a minute. And yeah, this bit over here, just couldn't quite get it all. That's fine. Once we're finished with this, I'll head that way. Oh, and there's stuff over that way as well to get. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot of stuff in this area for us. So, get round to this bit a minute. There we go. I can get the rest of you. And yeah, you can see there. Now we've got some wood in, some firewood. We can make some nice fresh water. Good. In fact, what we do have yeah, I need to get a rope maker in. There we go. So I can start making ropes. So yeah, put you down there. This will be like the kind of the industrial side. This will be living area and whatnot. And yeah, let's get another tent in because we need it if we're looking for somebody. And you know what? Let's get this area up here can be food production. So I'll just do a double for now. There we go. And yeah, once we've got ropes and stuff, we can start growing our own seaweed. Okay, first things first, let's use this to scout out some more areas. So, send everyone up that way, gather all that, and yeah, someone get out there and swim to get you. Okay, the rope is done, so let's start making some of them out of seaweed. So yeah, I need to find some seaweed somewhere. None in the nearby vicinity, but there is a little bit up that way, so we can head there in a minute. Yeah, just wait for you to do this, and then we can search these two areas for the survivor. Oh, there's some seaweed down here. Right, okay, I can come and get this, because that'll be kind of like on the way. We might as well come up, search this, and then head down. Region scouting. Okay, we've got a main road there. That's handy, because there's some good stuff along there, it will be. And, yeah, there's some farms down this way. So this is like the food and water. What's good? A bit more there. Another scouting tower we can get to. Okay, yeah, just give it a minute while we scavenge these areas. And we might as well, yeah, get some more scrapping so we can start sorting metals out. And we can, if we want to, build a large storage yard. But I think we're okay for now. Use done. So let's get up here. Get them both in. Movement over there in the supermarket. Okay, I'll check that one in a minute. Just there we go. Right, so we know where he is, or she is. We'll find out now. There we go. Okay, you scared the salt off me. Take it easy. We're passing through and found your camp. We wanted to see if you're okay. Wow, that's actually really thoughtful. Sorry, haven't seen anyone in a while. Didn't expect company while I was munching on crumbs here. You got your bags packed, food stocked, drifting or heading somewhere. I'm hopping islands towards a city further out, hoping I find other people. Make surviving less lonely, you know. But hey, looks like you found me first. Who are you anyway? We're a township, Sankey Flotilla. We've been drifting around looking for survivors. Hold up, you're telling me I can join you? No. Yes, you can. Definitely, we need all the help we can get. Oh boy, this is going to be great. Mind giving me a hand with this food? We could use it for the journey ahead. A bit more food, a new survivor, and yeah, we can break down the shopping cart for metal scrap once I've got a few hammers. Okay, that's fine. Now, before we go any further, let's see, what are you good at? Right, cooking and crafting are your two big things. So, okay, let's put them up there. All your skills are in crafting. Fine. And I know you don't have red hair, but you are now Rose. And we might as well start doing basic tools. That way, yeah, I can actually start breaking stuff down. But before we do, let's just, yeah. Okay, I need some metal scrap before I can get a scrap smith. And yeah, we're just waiting on rope. So what I'm going to do is turn you off. Finish with what you've got. And then that's it. And then all of it can go into rope making. So we can start keeping rope our own. Let's do that. Yeah, we're going to need... Finish gathering what we can out of there. And then we'll just head north a bit. Get some more seaweed. Okay, we've got basic tools now, so let's see, what do we want to do? I think we're going to concentrate on food for now and learn how to fish. Yeah, we're going to learn how to catch a fish, how to cook the fish, and then how to make some animal chow, whatever that's for. Okay, I'm assuming bait, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll have a look when we get it. Okay, I'm making some rope now, so once that's in, yeah. How much do we need? 3. Okay, we'll wait until we've got that. But for now, yeah, while that's going on, we've got other bits we can search. Okay, books and mold. Paper, and then furniture and plastic. Okay, we've got enough now to make 1 seaweed grower, so you can go there. Okay, that's built, and... Right, I need seaweed to put in before I can start growing it, but it does turn 1 seaweed into 4. Okay, and it looks like, yeah, we do have 1 left, I think. Or at least we did until you used it to flip in, make food with. Great, well done, use. Right, never mind, I'm sure we'll find some, yeah, there's some down here, so what we'll do is I'll wait for you to finish scouting that out, gather whatever we've got there. Head down, grab that, and we might as well use the lookout tower as well. There we go, right. Now growing it, so it's going to take a bit of time, but yeah, I think what we'll need to do is probably build more of them. So let's put you there, you there. See how that does regarding keeping us fed. Although saying that, I will need to turn all them back on soon. But another thing I do love is, yeah, if you watch, I might actually speed up a bit. Yeah, I love the way it looks when, as it's getting built, the different stages of them. And the stages actually make sense to what's being built as well. So, that's you. So someone will come down, put a bit more in here. Although, yeah, we don't have enough at the minute. Although, once these have grown, then we should be able to. That should be fine. Right, anyway. Let's see. Yeah, let's head up this way. Start searching this out. Plus, there's a bit more wood here. Okay, what have you got for me? Oh! Some tools I can just pick up and furniture that I can break down into firewood. Good. You in there. Let's just make sure all these are turned back on. Get some reconnaissance in, because that means we can start doing a dockyard as well. So instead of having them come out to swim, yeah, they can go out in boats. What means they can carry more, and they can do it quicker, and go further, and they're happier because they're not getting wet. Right, there's a few things as well. Yeah, we can now build down this, so let's get the toolmaker in there. You get... You know what? Let's make this, yeah, like the thingy area. So let's go. A minute. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. That should be. I would say that would be enough. Never mind. I need to do another one so I can then go sideways. It's fine. Okay. Toolmaker's constructed. Now, I don't want to do this unlimited. So let's say we do 10 of everything for now. That way, yeah, we'll have a number of tools in, and we'll just make them as we need them, basically. Okay, right, looks like our water storage is full, so I think that's going to be the next thing we're going to have to build. Get some more water in. Because at the minute we can only hold 20 inside here. Yeah, we're going to need some more. Okay, we've done a little bit more scouting and moving around, and we finally found somebody else. Yeah, okay, you're a fair bit away, but before we do, I want this area because there's a load of plastic in there. So, yeah, get round to you in a minute. Find out how good you are. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and I'll admit I have been skipping a lot because there's not much I can get. So, yeah. And what have we got? Apart from... Okay, I can actually collect all of you. That's nice. Okay, I can get you, but I can't get... No, I don't have the tools for that. And more scrap there. Good. Right, unfortunately, yeah, I'm restricted on building at the minute because I don't have enough plastic. So, unfortunately, yeah, I can't really do much, and things are starting to back up because of that. Hence why I've come to this area to try and grab all this plastic. So yeah, we'll get to that. We'll then head somewhere down this way over to you. But yeah, I think there might be a few bits we do on the way. Like, would be nice. Where is it? Around here somewhere. Okay, I can't quite get to it. It won't let me go that scout that far out. My scouting ability isn't that good. Yeah, there's a load of metal up there. That's fine. We'll get to that in a bit. I'm sure of it. Oh, Rose has finally leveled up, have you? Okay, well, let's get your cooking ability up a bit. Okay, because we've got plenty of tools. Okay. Don't have the pump, so I can't get that, but I can get a load of salvage now, and not only have I built some bits so we can do some fishing, should we stop in the right area. Yeah, once I've got some plastics, once again we've run out, I can start building some boats, so we can start sending people out on that. To do that, see, where do I want you going from? I'm thinking, because this is the main industrial area, yeah, I might put... Ooh, problem is though, if I put you here, that's kind of preventing me from going out. But I guess we'll go... keep it narrow and long. Okay, you know what? There you go. Now we can send fishing boats out as well. That's fine. Not I can do anything because at the minute I can't produce Sorry, I can't cook any fish. Yeah, I need metal plates and flotillas until I can do that. Okay, how much more have we got? A few more left on you, then... Yeah, we'll look at... Okay, there's a bit of plastic there. That's not bad. Grab that, and then we'll grab you on the way down to you. More people, more help, quicker things get done. And more things can be done at once. So that's fine. And then, have I scouted? Yeah, I've done you. Anything that I've missed? No, I think I've scouted all this region out completely. So, yeah, we've got another one. Oh, no, there's still you to do, so I'll get you. And then that will hopefully open this area up. I mean, it could just, you know, drive straight in, but I have no idea what we're going into. So, we might as well scout before we do. There we go. We can now build our first boat. So, once that gets built, yeah, instead of sending people out swimming now, we can send them out using the boat, and, yeah, they can gather more, go further, and it keeps them happier. So, let's just expand that down there. And then, yeah, I can build a couple of them down. So now, with that, let's just make sure... Yeah, that's all done. What we can do is now, you can see we've got a much bigger area around us. And that's where we can go with the boat, meaning we can scavenge more areas. And down here, yeah, use the boat to... Find where the ball is now. Yeah, gather you. Gather. There we go. That's the plastic. That's the one I wanted. And finally, some wood up there. So we go. We can get them much further away now. And then someone should in a minute. There we go. You'll take that. You'll paddle out. And you go and gather everything I've asked you to. And yeah, because I've stopped close to these, you're now fishing, or you were, and yeah, you'll gather us some fish ready for, once I've got a bit of metal, what we should also, yeah, be able to start doing, once I get some firewood in. Okay, where's my firewood? There. Let's just say 10 wood. Yeah, I'm going to need to get some more wood in. Okay. We are running low on the basics, unfortunately, but yeah, now we can get further out. We should be able to get them in a little bit quicker. Finally made it down to him, and on top of that, we've now got tools, so yeah, we can gather some wood. That's fine. You look like, yeah, fishing. Oh, right. Wow. Excuse me. Whoa. Okay, you know what? Fine. Liquids, salvaging, and fishing. Okay, well, that's fine. We know what you're going to be doing. And then, yeah, we can chop that down as well. And because we've got the boat, yeah, we can get up there, no problem. Yeah. I love it as well, the fact that we'll just leave him there for now while we do everything else around him. Okay, but yeah, we've got wood drying and doing it manually as well. I've got another dock up here ready because we can now do fishing boats once I've got a bit of metal. Unfortunately, all the metal's going straight over to the tools at the minute, but that's fine. Okay, we've now just unlocked some actual proper, well, it says shacks, but it's housing basically. So yeah, I need plastic so we can build them. You're still here. Nobody's come to get you yet. I don't know why. Ah, because the boat's full of wood. Right, I mean, yeah, we're kind of needing more people, so Right, we'll get that sorted in a minute. Food and water are okay. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think you get the point. This is Flotsam, and okay, we've only seen the beginning of it. There is a lot more to come, and yeah, there is an actual plot line that we need to go through, what I'm excited to look at. So yes, this will be showing up at some point as a live stream, so we can dive a little bit deeper into it. So I hope you keep your eyes out for that. Once again, a huge shout out to the devs for sponsoring today's video. Thank you so much for that. But in the meantime, I've been scavenge, and this has been the really enjoyable Flotsam. Thank you so much for joining me. Look after each other, and until next time, goodbye.